Hello, yeah, welcome once again. So, having discussed and explained the things you need to know about A4 paper from A0, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, and the likes, and what they are best used for. Okay, the next thing is to dive more into setting the right sizes for your design. Because you might be curious about how can you set the right size for your design. Perhaps someone asked you to design a banner. Okay, you want to design a banner and you are wondering how do you get the size of the banner you want to design. It's very, very, very simple. Okay, it's very, very simple. Now, I'm going to simplify it for you. I'm going to break it down for you. Okay, now, if you're designing a banner, let me use a banner as an example. Okay, the person you are designing it for, that is the clients you are designing it for, should be the ones to provide you with a size of what you want to design. Okay, so if the person doesn't know the size of what you're going to be designing, you can just go to the person and ask where the banner is going to be placed. I'm using banner as an example. I hope you get me right. So now you're going to ask, where does the person want to place the banner? Okay, so let's say the person tells you or shows you where the banner is to be placed after it's been designed and printed. Okay, so what you're going to do is that you just have to get your tape rule and measure the space in which the banner is to be placed. I hope you're getting me. Are you feeling me? You just have to measure the space in which the banner is going to be placed. It might be a billboard, anything. You get. Just measure. Just look for a tape rule and measure it. Measure the width and the height. So once you get the width and the height, you are good to go. You might measure it in inches. It might be in any measurement. At times, your clients might be the one to give you the size. The client might tell you that, okay, you want to design a banner for me. The banner is 4 by 6 feet. They tell you that, okay, you have designed a banner for me and the size is 4 by 6 feet or 3 by 5 feet. Let me use 3 by 5 feet for example. Okay, 3 by 5 feet. So you might be wondering, how do you get the size of what you want to design? 3 by 5 feet is very, very simple. It means the width is 3 and the length is what? Is 5. Just try to ascertain that. The client means, some people might change it all around. It might be the width that is 5 and the length is 3. Just make sure that the length is the top part, right? Like what I'm talking about when I'm talking about length and width and length. What I'm talking about is let me just quickly show us so they can have a better understanding. So this side, from this side, this top part is usually the width. Okay, so the down part here, from here down, is usually the length or the height. You get. So the client might be told that the width is 3 feet and the height is 5 feet, or the width is 5 feet, the length is, or the height is 3 feet, whichever one you are given. Okay, so once you have that, the next thing is to ascertain the size. So for example, if you want to design in Pixallab now, like I said earlier in previous video, Pixallab uses pixels as its unit of measurement. It uses pixels as its unit of measurement. Okay, so to get the size, to get feet, and you want to measure yours in pixels, and you are being given feet as the measurements, right? So don't be curious. It's very simple to do. You just have to ascertain the amount of feet. How many feet? How many pixels is going to give us 1 feet? I hope you get me. How many pixels is going to give us 1 feet? That is, what is the rate of a feet in pixels? What will you get if you convert a feet in pixels? What measurements will you get? 1 feet. What will 1 feet give us in pixels? What will a feet give us in pixels? It's as simple as that. Okay, so to do that now, you can just simply go to Google. It's very handy, very simple. Okay, come over here. This is Google. We search it. Just say feet to pixels. You can see feet to pixels, and you will get the measurement. Very simple. You can see it says 1 feet. It says 1 feet is equals to 1152 pixels. You can see 1152 pixels. You can see that is just 1 feet. It's going to give us 1152 pixels. Okay, so now to get our measurements now, since we have 1052 pixels gives us 1 feet, and our measurement is 3 by 5 feet. So how do we do it? You just have to open your calculator and type it there. Okay, you just have to type in 1152, which is in feet. Coming, let me quickly show us that, so that okay, here we are. Now I said 1 feet. 1 feet. 1 feet equals to 1152 pixels. Open, right? Of course I am. 1152 pixels. Now, since we've gotten the number of pixels that gives us a feet, I wanna measure 3 by 5 feet. This is the measurement we are given. Okay, we are given 3 by 5 feet. So now to measure it, it's going to be 3. The simple mathematics times 1152. That is 3 pixels. We have 3 feet times 1 pixels, and it will give us 3 times 1152 pixels. It's going to give us 3456 pixels. Is as simple as that. It's going to give us 3456 pixels. That is 3 feet to give us 3000. 3 feet into pixels to give us 3456 pixels. Now to get the length, it will be 5, okay, times 5 times what? 1152, and it's going to give us, and it's going to give us 5760 pixels. 5760 pixels. It's as simple as that. So if you want to set your size now, for this size, you just have to make the width in pixels. So if you just open your Pixallab, you just have to set 3456 by 5760. Let's quickly do that on Pixallab. And let's see what it gives us. So just come over here, image sizes, the width, I said 3456, the width, and the height is going to be 5760 pixels. So this is the size it's going to give us for what we want, for the banner we want to design. You can see what it gives us. So if we are done designing this and print it out, this is the size. It's going to give us the size we are given. It's as simple as that. You can see what we have here. It's as simple as that. Okay. Now, for example, what if you are given the size in millimeter, or you want to set your own size? Perhaps you want to use Photoshop to design it, or Adobe Illustrator to design the banner. Okay, and you want to make use of millimeter or centimeter or inches. You want to set your unit in any other one, millimeter, centimeter, inches, and likes. Okay, so how do you go about it? And you're given feet. You just have to follow the same process, the same simple process. Let's quickly rush to Google. Yes, very simple. You don't have to crack your brains. Once you get it, it's just simple arithmetic. Okay, So now you want to set yours in centimeter. For example, we are given 3 by 5 feet, right? What do? You just say feet to centimeter. Simple. And it gives us a foot will give us 30.48 centimeters. A foot will give us 30.48 centimeter. That is what 1 feet to 1 feet to centimeter. Okay, since we've ascertained what a feet gives us, that is 30.48. To get what we want to measure, is just going to be to get 3 by 5 in centimeter, is going to be 30.48 times 3 is going to give us our width. 30.48 times 5 is going to give us our height. You see, it's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. And this place, even I think this is a calculator for this. And if I should come here and input this, it gives me the accurate results. Okay, 3 feet now. Let me clear the one and let me just type in 3. Let me type in 3, and it gives me my size in centimeter, which is 91.44 centimeter. 3 feet is going to give us 91.44 centimeters. Okay, that's for the width, 91.4 centimeter, and for the height, which is 5, it gives me 152.4 centimeter. Let's have to open, well, for example, Photoshop now, or Illustrator. You want to set yours in centimeter. You just have to set the height. The width and the height with what, based on what you have, based on what you just got or what you've gotten. Okay. That is all about that. So if you're given, if you want to set yours in inches, you just have to follow the same process: feet to inches, in millimeter, feet to millimeter, pixels, feet to pixels. So once you get the rate of a pixel of a millimeter in pixels, or in inches, or in centimeter, or in millimeter, then once you get to 1 feet in that, and you times it by the number of feet you are looking for, then what, you are good to go. You get the measurement for your design. It's as simple as. I hope you are getting what I'm talking about. I'm trying to break, and I hope I've tried to break this down to the point where you can understand me better. I hope I'm doing that anyway. I hope so. Okay. Having said that, the next thing I'll be talking about now is, okay, now you have a measurement. Someone gives a measurement out. You want to design something, and the person gives you a measurement in perhaps in centimeter, or in millimeter, or in inches. So you want to get it, and you want to use Pixallab to design. Pixallab uses pixels. Pixallab uses pixels. So how do we go about it? Very simple. You are given the size in millimeters, and the person says the size is 5 by 8 millimeters. That's the measurement you are being given to design certain thing. This is an example. Okay, so 5 by 8 millimeters. I want to set your own design in pixels because you want to use Pixallab, and Pixallab uses pixels. Simple. Come to Google, search it, millimeter to pixels. Pixel. It's going to give you the rate, which is 1 millimeter. It's going to give us, let me see a very precise one. Look for a very precise one here. It's going to give us 3.779528. Let's approximate it. It's going to give us 1 millimeter. Is going to give us 3.8 pixels. Simple as that. I might as well write all the numbers. 3.8 pixels. 1 millimeter. 2 millimeters gives us how many? 7 points. I hope you are getting what you are seeing what I'm talking about here. Sorry about that. So I'm talking about here, as you can see. Okay, 1 millimeter gives us 3.779528. So to approximate it, 3.8 pixels. 2 gives us 7.6 pixels. If I should approximate it, 3 gives us, and the light. So you just have to get that. It's as simple as that. Come to Google, millimeters of pixels. You get it and you times it. If you want to get 1 millimeter, or let's come back to centimeter to pixels. You get it. What is centimeter to pixels? You get a measurement and you are good to go. And it says 37.1.8 pixels gives us 1 centimeter. You can see, and you times it, just use the same process, the same logic. Or is it in inches? To pixels, you get 96, right? You get your measurement as well. So once you get it, you just have to times it. You can see it says 1 inch gives us 96 pixels. So that's simple as that. You just have to times it. You want to get like, say, 3 inches, you times it 96 times 3, you get your measurement. Okay, so that is that about that. That is that about that. Okay, so in previous video I talked about getting the size for your poster. I said the standard size for the poster. We have different posters anyways. Okay, so I think okay, I'm going to talk about that in the next videos. Okay, I don't want this video to be too long so that I can get my message very clearly. Okay, all right, I'll see you in the next video. See you there. Bye for now.